Busy, busy, busy. Well, the Christian is stealing our children. He says, my brothers and sisters, arm yourself, man. Arm yourself. Now, get back to page 13. Get back to page 13 in your book, Combat Kit. Page 13 of Combat Kit. Page 13 of Combat Kit.
Dictionary.
Oh, right.
Dictionary.
Page 13. The first item A, we had marked it page 15, right? P15. The second item B, mark it page 32, was it? Mark it P32 there in your combat kit. Mark it there, you see, P32. And on the next page on the top also mark it P32. C on the side, C, mark it page 35. Right, mark it on the side, page 35. So it makes quicker references, page 35. At C, mark it page 35. At D, mark it 288. Mark it 288 at D. And you'll find that the reference is not given there at the bottom. Raped her. You see, you got the word raped her. The reference is not given. So you write it there at the bottom, of D, bottom of D, and raped her. You mark it, write it there 2 S-A-M-U-E-L, Samuel, 2 Samuel, 13, 5 to 14. You write this down at the bottom because the printer had missed it out. In your book, that's right. Mark it at the bottom there, that the reference there is 2 Samuel, chapter 13, verses 5 to 14. Now the next one, E. Next one, E. Mark it page 292. Page 15. Page 15 of our combat kit. D. Somebody will read D for me, brother. You read D loudly. D.
He took hold of her. Tama, his sister, not to be confused with Tama, in C above, and said unto her, come lie with me, have sex with me, my sister. And she answered him, nay, my brother.
Amnon is the name,
one of the sons of David, the man after God's own heart. Do not force me.
That's what she said,
But he would not listen to her. And since he was stronger than she was, he overpowered her and raped her.
His sister.
His sister.
One of the sons of Daud alayhi salam. He goes and rapes his sister. It's worth reading all those verses. 2 Samuel chapter 13, 5 to 14. Read it in your spare time and circle it at home. You see? How the brother seduces his sister and what pretenses, how he's showing you, giving you ideas. That guy, he loves his sister. So his friend gives him advice. He says, what you do, you feign sickness. Pretend that you're sick, you're not well. So when your father comes visiting you, he says, what's wrong, my son? Amnon. He said, Daddy, he says, I'm not too well. But I love to eat that samosa that my sister makes, the cookies. My sister Tamar. I love it from her hands. I like to see her baking it in front of my eyes and then feeding me. Well, the father says, well, my son is sick. He's feigning sickness. So he tells his daughter Tamar, says, look, my darling, go make that samosa, special samosas for your brother, the meat pies that you usually make, those nice ones. So she makes it and she brings it. So the sick man, sick brother, he said, all the male workers in the house, get out. So she is left alone with him. So he closes the door and he rapes his sister. Brother raping sister is there in the book of God. Then you go further on, page 292, write down the E, say E, mark it there, page 292, at E, on page 15, E, mark it there on the side, page 292. Page 292, just mark it there at E, page 292. Yes, my sister, you read it. You read it, yes. Yes. E, read it aloud.
So he set up a tent for Absalom, another son of David, and in the sight of everyone, Absalom went in and had intercourse with his father's concubine.
Right. That will be at page 292, it will be found in your book. Absalom is another son of Dawud alayhi salam. It's famous. This book says that Dawud alayhi salam committed adultery with Uriah's wife. Father starts it. And he had the husband of the woman murdered. A murderer and an adulterer. Dawud alayhi salam. Astaghfirullah. We believe that every prophet of God is masoom, is sinless. Lut alayhi salam, they say committed incest. Dawud alayhi salam committed adultery and got that man killed. He's a murderer and an adulterer. Now his sons following in the footsteps. One son he goes and rapes his sister, and another son, in the absence of the father, he puts a on the flat roof of the palace, he puts up a tent so the son doesn't get him. And he lines up 14 of his father's wives, call them concubines, 14 of his father's wives, and he rapes them all, one by one. Now gang rape is one woman and half a dozen men, but this is one man doing it to 14 women, 14 of his mothers. 14, he did it to them. What's the moral of this book? Brother raping sister, son raping his mothers, committing incest with them, wholesale, not retail, wholesale. And God doesn't say one word. He didn't say one word to Lot, he didn't say one word to Reuben, he didn't say one word to Judah, nothing. He's silent like a church mouse. God is silent. Is this the book of God? Can this be the book of God? But with this rubbish, with this crap, he's getting converts. And you and I, we are not getting converts. We are sitting ducks, sitting targets for the Christians. He is making use of us as a punching bag, as a doormat, and we enjoy the role. And if Deedat talks, he says, Deedat is talking too harsh, he's too strong. Right? You have your way. Show me what way you have got. How do you handle this? The enemy who comes along and says, what does your Quran say? Sister, come on, answer. He says, this book, Muhammad brought this Quran, is not the book of God. Muhammad copied this from the Jews and the Christians. He spread his religion at the point of the sword. He has so many wives. How can he be a prophet? They say, hey, Solomon the wise had 1,000. And he's a son of God in the Bible. He can be a son of God. Very honorable title. A man with 1,000 wives. Muhammad, how many? 10, 11, 12, 13, how many? That disqualifies him. When Solomon, David, how many did he have? 14. That doesn't disqualify him. Being the man after God's own heart, it disqualifies Muhammad. So the thing is, you've got to talk to him on his level. Turn the tables. Whatever he says, turn the tables. If you can't do that, you are a sitting duck, sitting target for that man's attacks. Right. Now, turn to page 5 of your combat kit. Page 5 of your combat kit. Page 5 of your combat kit.